Let's start here for you. A memorial service will be held for the 16 victims of the Orlando East Tavern massacre this afternoon. In the meantime, the police's Amabherethe are continuing with operations across Soweto. Our reporter Heidi Giokos is out and about. She's on the ground for us and she joins us now live. Heidi, you were following the Amabherethe and other police operations through Soweto throughout the course of the day. What exactly did you see police finding in this operation?
Yes, we were following the Amabherethe together with other police operations here in Soweto. For most of the morning, they were just doing stop and searches at a number of spots, a number of houses as well. 2 people have been arrested in the last 2 to 3 hours, if I could say. We actually just came back from an operation and it seems as though the police just want to drop off the 2 that have been arrested at this stage, and they will possibly continue with their operations. That's why we're back at the Orlando West Police Station. But the 2 suspects that have been arrested at this stage were found in possession of drugs, it seems, and their homes. The one suspect, the last suspect, his house was raided. So this operation is continuing, and I think it's got a lot to do with the information that the police are getting and just making sure that there is high police visibility in the area. It was fascinating to see, Maseko, because the community were literally standing back, I think in perhaps shock or in confusion to understand why the police are everywhere, and there's literally 10 police vehicles all over the place at a time. But of course, this is because there needs to be high police visibility, maybe something that the community has been wishing for, not just because 16 people tragically lost their lives in that tavern shooting in the early hours of Sunday morning, but perhaps something that they've been crying out for some time. So we're back at the police station, and they will perhaps continue with their operations as soon as they have completed here.
And preparations for 2 o'clock, Heidi, when that memorial service takes place, do you know how that's going?
Yes, so we had driven past earlier on, and it seems as though preparations are well underway. We'll be heading there shortly to see what's going on, but we do know there's going to be quite a large memorial service held for the 16 people that tragically lost their lives in that tavern shooting. As I mentioned to you earlier, Maseko, we were quite shocked to see that the city of Joburg was out painting the roads, street signs, cleaning up, fixing. There were a number of potholes in that area. Very underdeveloped area, I must add. So perhaps they're just doing this because there's a memorial service and there's going to be a lot of people there. One begs the question, why was this not done way before? The community's probably been saying, please can we have service delivery here and things being sorted out. Why it's only being done now, we're not sure. It's maybe just a coincidence, but I highly doubt. But we do know that the memorial service will be held right opposite that tavern where that tragic shooting took place. So we'll be heading there shortly to see who's going to be there and how big it's going to be. But we've heard it's going to be quite large, as the community is going to come out in their numbers to possibly show their support.
Has anybody told you anything about how far investigations are, Heidi, especially after the confirmation that police have that video footage of the gunmen, apparently?
Yes, I mean, I think everybody is waiting to see what that footage actually entails and shows, and whether or not it shows anything of significance and of value for police investigations. But we did yesterday speak to Gauteng SAPS, who indicated that they are in no position to give any further update at this stage, just that police are on the ground, they are investigating, they have a full team of investigators. But Maseko, I do think there's a lot of pressure to try and get to the bottom of what truly happened. How do you just have gunmen approaching a tavern in the early hours of Sunday morning and using high ammunition and leaving over 130 cartridges? The kind of ammunition that was used should not be in the hands of just anybody. So the police really have a lot of work cut out for them, and they perhaps just need to there needs to be some kind of pressure, which I think there already is. If you move over to Nomzamo, it is dead quiet. There is there's almost a stillness, because I think people are still in complete shock. People don't really understand what's going on. People don't know what's happened. There are children playing around. So we'll have to just keep putting pressure on police to find out what's going on and whether or not they've set a deadline for themselves to get to the bottom of what really happened.
All right, Heidi Giokos in Soweto, live for us in Soweto. Let's leave it there for now.